I'm got this game was completely off my radar. I do think it's forgettable.
Is this game
interesting? It could also be biased because I never saw this series. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, to be honest, I would have never watched Demon Slayer if the game never came out. That was my gateway, was this past weekend watching, was watching, you know, playing the game. So, I mean, for me, I'm definitely a gamer first, so playing a game is my gateway usually into the anime. Might make some people mad, but I know there's actually a lot of people I know that their gateway into like fighting games was like from the
Good Faces bot.
No.
Oh, okay, there are two cheats.
I don't want to interrupt myself.
Yeah, there's probably. I bet you there's another character in hard mode, right? Maybe he's got like a second form.
Again, looks like I'm just using that grab, and that grab's just kind of a suction, so yeah, looks like I did some sort of ninja skill that...
さっきみたいにたまにパンチとキック同時に押したら本当に違うの技が出てくる。なんか避ける忍法が出てくる。
Okay, yeah, if I do punch to kick something, I do a dodge attack, but I did it by accident.
なんか地面がボロボロになったで、それは本当に強い。
But yeah, so what I was saying is I know there's people who, for example, watched, you know, the Fatal Fury or the, you know, the Street Fighter movie or things like that, and then got into the fighting game. Like that was their gateway. I think for me it's always been opposite. It's been game first and then the show. There's a few exceptions like Dr. Stone, but and maybe JoJo. I think. Oh no, technically JoJo's not true because the first time I ever heard about JoJo was when I played the Dreamcast version. Oh, no, I played an arcade too. The arcade version of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's right. And then I played the arcade, and then I went and I found out about the manga after. It never even connected with me that this is like an anime. I knew it was, but just it didn't matter. I was just like, this is a really good game. That's how Saint Seiya is too. Like, I like the Saint Seiya characters in Jump Force.
You see why I wanted to stream earlier?
But I like them so much. I was like, well, I should really know more about these characters. And then of course there's a bunch of Saint Seiya fighting games, like a ton that are really good. What is that? Like, what is that grab? That is I did that from like half screen.
I made up for some time. Huh?
If this was October 2020, my daughter was still probably super young at this point.
Okay.
She would have been 4 months. No.
Speedrun maybe
6 months old. Wow. Now you watch my speedrun. She's walking around in the background, mashing an arcade stick. It sounds like my inputs went better when I really slammed on the arcade stick. I mean, I'm hearing myself play, so I can tell when I'm really, like, you know, jamming on the buttons real hard.
Yeah, but I'm streaming.
Sad thing is, I didn't mention this the last Lost Run recording, but yeah, that stick is done.
Huh?
Unfortunately. That stick has seen its better days. Wow.
Oh, down 9, okay. At the character selection screen?
Maybe this is the last fight. Because I'm fighting Fusuke. You know what's off-putting about this? Like, Fusuke looks really weird. He just looks like a weird character. I know that's not a nice thing to say, but like as a main character, he is like very unappealing. I think a lot of the character designs are like, if you were to compare this ninja show with like Naruto, at least Naruto had, I mean, had probably some of the best character designs. They didn't use those characters anymore, but I still remember, you know, Shikamaru very, very well, the guy who had the bugs coming out the holes in his arms. But in this one, it's some guy who takes off his pants and has tighty whities on. I mean, I don't know what to say. And some guy wearing jean shorts who looks like a budget Yu Yu Hakusho. And then you've got the most grotesque looking shonen ever. Oh, by the way, it doesn't even look like he's like over 5 years old. It just looks like some brat. So, I don't know. And then there's a random penguin. I thought the penguin thing's been overdone. The only penguin I even remember is from Evangelion. I think this is it.
Am I gonna fight him?
No, that's it.
Oh, so you don't even fight him on easy mode.
That's easy mode.
That's interesting. That explains a lot.
Didn't spend enough time with this game, but that's fine. It was one of those games. Once I found out that a character had a half screen grab, I was like, that doesn't miss unless the character jumps. I just said, let's use this. He's basically Tager, you know, that doesn't have to electrocute you to suck you in. So, I think I did one more. I think I did do a hard run. But you know, sometimes I don't. One of the reasons I don't always jump into watching anime right away is I
don't fight the boss on easy mode. This is kind of like Yu Yu Hakusho, isn't it?
Oh, I said it there.
Let me check what it said.
Wow, it's funny, right? How if you don't remember what you'll say the same things. So something's programmed in my brain to say the same things, make the same commentary.